Pedra da Gávea is a mountain in Tijuca Forest, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Composed of granite and gneiss, its elevation is 844 meters, making it one of the highest mountains in the world that ends directly in the ocean. Trails on the mountain were opened up by the local farming population in the early 1800s. Today, the site is under the administration of the Tijuca National Park. The mountain's name translates as Rock of the Topsail, and was given to it during the expedition of Captain Gaspar de Lemos, begun in 1501, and in which the Rio de Janeiro Bay also received its name. The mountain, one of the first in Brazil to be named in Portuguese, was named by the expedition's sailors, who compared its silhouette to that of the shape of a topsail of a carrack upon sighting it on January 1, 1502. The name in turn came to be given to the Gávea area of the city of Rio de Janeiro. Differential weathering on one side of the rock has created what is described as a stylized human face. Markings on another face of the rock have been described as an inscription. Geologists and scientists are nearly in agreement that the inscription is the result of erosion and that the face is a product of pareidolia. Furthermore, the consensus of archaeologists and scholars in Brazil is that the mountain should not be viewed as an archaeological site. Geology and ecology. Located in the Tijuca Range, Pedra da Gávea is 842 meters tall, and is a granite dome. The flat top of the mountain is capped with a 150 meters tall layer of granite, whereas underneath, the mound is made up of gneiss. The former dates to around 450 million years ago, whereas the latter dates to 600 million years. The mountain, much like other stone outcroppings in and around the area, is the result of younger Neoproterozoic granitoid rocks and think Cretaceous diabase dikes intruding the older Meso-Neoproterozoic high-grade, metasedimentary rocks. The contact zone between the upper granite and the lower gneiss is both subhorizontal and semi-gradual, and the gneissic xenoliths have a tabular form, which heavily suggests that they were captured from a magma chamber's floor by thermal detachment. It has been suggested that Pedra da Gávea correspond to the bottom of a granitic magma chamber, and the original thickness of the granitic body was much larger than the present exposure. The granitic body of the Pedra da Gávea could also correspond to the eastern extension of the nearby Pedra Branca granite massif. According to Akahisa Motoki al. Differential weathering incised the northern side of the mountain, producing cavities underneath the granite dome. The abrupt dome itself is the result of the more durable granite having resisted the aforementioned weathering more so than the softer gneiss. Furthermore, erosion has worn etchers into the mountain's sides. The mountain is covered in lemon, orange, breadfruit, banana, and papaya trees, as well as cannas and roses. Archaeological interest. There is a purported inscription carved into the rock face, which some claim to be in Phoenician, a Semitic language known to modern scholars only from inscriptions. According to Paul Herman in his book Conquests by Man, the inscription on the mountain had been known for quite some time, but had merely been attributed to some unknown prehistoric American people. Closer examination, however, led some researchers to believe it was of Phoenician origin. Today, however, most researchers suggest that the inscription and face are merely the results of erosion. In the mid-1950s, the Brazilian Ministry of Education and Health denied that the site featured any writing, declaring that examination by geologists had proved it to be nothing more than the effect of weather erosion, which happened to look like an inscription. Brazilian archaeologists and scholars have adopted a negative attitude toward the treatment of the site, with Herman noting that Brazilian archaeology denies altogether the existence of Phoenician inscription in any part of the country whatsoever. Bibliography.